Darren Till once risked it all in a fight Dana White begged him not to take, and it completely changed the course of his career. After suffering back-to-back stoppage defeats at welterweight, which ended his undefeated streak, and damaged his momentum, Darren Till knew he needed a fresh start. Instead of taking an easier fight to rebuild, Till made the bold decision to move up to middleweight and immediately test himself against one of the toughest contenders in the division, Kelvin Gastelum. Gastelum had just come off a legendary war with Israel Adesanya in an interim title fight that is now part of UFC history, so the risk level was enormous. Even UFC President Dana White personally tried to talk Till out of it, warning him that the fight was too dangerous for a debut at a new weight class. But Till rejected that safety net, insisting that he wanted to dive straight into the deep end. Against the odds, Till delivered under the bright lights of Madison Square Garden at UFC 244, grinding out a hard-fought split decision win over Gastelum. The victory not only silenced the doubters, but also re-established him as a legitimate contender at middleweight, proving that he was willing to take risks that most fighters would avoid. If you're enjoying this breakdown of Darren Till's career journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button for daily UFC updates right here on MMA Thread. From the moment Darren Till defeated Kelvin Gastelum at UFC 244, he had one man in his sights, Israel Adesanya. Till made it clear in press conferences that he wasn't even thinking about the middleweight belt at that moment. What he truly wanted was a striking showcase against the last style bender. He even envisioned the dream matchup happening at Anfield, the legendary stadium of his beloved Liverpool FC, which would have been one of the biggest events in UK MMA history. The timing seemed perfect. Adesanya was becoming a superstar, and Till's comeback win had reignited his momentum. All Till needed was one more victory, and that opportunity came in July 2020 against former champion Robert Whittaker. A win that would have guaranteed him a title shot with Adesanya, a fight that both men publicly expressed interest in. Unfortunately for Till, the fight was razor close but didn't go his way. Whittaker edged out a unanimous decision in a technical 5-round battle. That loss derailed Till's path to the belt, and things quickly unraveled. He suffered more defeats against elite contenders like Derek Brunson and Dricus du Plessis, preventing the highly anticipated Adesanya clash from ever materializing. By the time he parted ways with the UFC in 2023, what could have been a blockbuster showdown at the peak of both fighters' careers had slipped away, leaving fans to wonder about the massive fight that got away. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment with your thoughts on whether Darren Till should return to the UFC, and don't forget to subscribe to MMA Thread for the latest UFC news every single day.